Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. You are housewife, but still now you are so interested to learning this language. So yeah, it's obviously good.
Yes. So because nowadays English is prevalent because it is spoken everywhere. So that's why because of ambience or because of environment or platforms, I am able to learn this language, and I am still learning. So it is a good that nowadays because of this kind of platform, there are lots of housewives. They are learning this language. So it is good for those, right? Yeah.
Obviously, it's good. Yeah. So okay, if
So
you
tell.
have
Mhm.
specific question, you can ask me.
Okay, so first question arises here, like most of the time we ask the people about their journey. So when did you start your, learning this language? And maybe and this kind any kind of platform are you using as except this application? So yeah, let me know about that.
Okay, so okay, first question is, so I have been learning this language more than 1 year. I'm trying to enhance my language. So I started in my previous year. So when
Mm-hmm.
I started, so I faced lots of problems because as a beginner you have get lots of problems. So it is happen with everyone who are started to learning this any new language or any new skills. So as well as I have also get lots of problems. So after that, when I started to learning this language, I use free photo. Free photo, it can help me a lot of, and yeah, real life. And I have used another application. I forget this name, but still now I couldn't use this application. I always try to use Skype, Skype,
Type
and
application,
I could.
yeah, it is very easy to talk with the people, and in there is one option like video call option. So this kind of option is not available any other kind of application, I think. So that's why it is like better than the other applications, right? Because here it is also the one more benefits here, because we can get the recorded session over there, right? If the person is want to record the session, they can easily record the session, and there is no need to do any extra things for that, and they can easily get the recording too. Both the person, they can get easily. So it is the very good feature. This kind of feature is not available any other kind of applications, right? So that's why most of the people, they prefer to use this Skype application only, right? So yeah. So when did you come to know about this application? Like there is one application. So someone suggested you to join this application, or just you got it by the serendipity, we can say.
No, no, no. When I started, so at that time I have a friend, and we talk each other by our WhatsApp. So at that time he
Mhm.
said me, so you have a any Skype account? I said, yeah, I have a Skype account. I had a Skype account, but I uninstalled this application because I don't use this application properly. I don't know.
Mhm.
So yeah, after that he said me, okay, you can create any application, then I can add you in another group, so you can get your friends or a partner very easily. So that's why I again
Mhm.
installed the application and I request him. After that he add me some group, so after that I can get my partner very easily.
Ah, yeah, it's good. So, like, when did you join this application?
It's already maybe 4 or 5 months.
4 or 5 months. Wow, that's great. I have been using this application for 3 months only, and now I got that news. Okay, it is going to be shut down. So yeah, that is. Do you know
But I'm
about
not,
that?
but I'm not consistent person. I couldn't use this application properly. Like yeah, sometimes I use this more than time, but in another time I couldn't use. So it's problem.
Okay, okay, yeah. So you don't want to use this application after because there is one application more like a team application. So have you downloaded that? Because instead of using this application when it will shut down, so that time you can use that application, a team application. So in
Yeah,
that you can talk with the people on video, audio, both like this. But there is no any recording session is available over there. Like we can't record the session over there. There is no any features to that. Yeah. So okay, if you have any question for me, so you can ask.
okay. So as you are a housewife, so why you are so interested to learning this language? Because in our country, most of the housewife they are not interested to learning this language. I also talk lots of Indian person. They are also interested to learning this language. So why are you so interested?
Yeah, there is no any particular reason behind that because I have been very passionate about this language so long. So that's why that's why I'm learning this language. Earlier, I had a reason to learn this language, but I didn't get good ambience that time. So that's why now I have got everything. So that's why I'm learning this language, and this is all about my passion because I will not do any kind of job or any other thing. So after fluent in this language, so I will think about that. Right. So, like till then, I have to practice a lot. And first of all, I have to good communication skill. So then later I will think about that to do any kind of job or not. But first of all, you have to have that profound knowledge about the speaking about the English. So you will get any kind of job you can get. Otherwise, if you don't have that much communication skill or good knowledge about the English, so you will not get a good job. So for that, and doesn't matter like if we are doing any kind of job, so that time it is compulsory to learn this language. No, being a homemaker, I am also realizing that being a homemaker, the homemaker should have the knowledge about the English, right? So because they have to teach their children, and that is the only person they can give the to their children that much of environment like English environment so that they will not face the this kind of situation which we are facing right now because in this age we are learning English. But yeah, if the lady, if the female is, if the mother is or homemaker, she is learning English or she has the knowledge about English, so she can nurture their children in a well mannered person, well mannered, right? So she can give the English environment to their children, to her children. So this is important, if because some people say, okay, you are just a homemaker, so why are you learning this language? Because there is no need to learn it because you have to stay at home or always. So why? Why? Because but whenever any person asks, okay, you are a homemaker, so what is the reason behind that you want to be fluent in English? Why? So it doesn't mean like if we are a homemaker, so we don't have right to learn this language. Why? So because whenever I talk with the people, so next question most of the people they ask me, okay, you are a homemaker, so what is the reason behind that you want to be fluent in English? No, but being a homemaker, they also have right to learn anything or
Or
English or any other skill, right? Yeah.
obviously,
So because nowadays it is not it is we can't say okay only the person who are working outside or who are doing any kind of job in future, so they only can learn this language. No, everyone should have knowledge about English, right? Everyone should be fluent in English. And I can see in future like we can see that if the scenario is most of the people they are trying to learn this language, so we consider that in our future, so we will get the good environment, so or we are creating the good environment for our future generation. So it is very good because which we are facing, so they will not face this kind of predicaments in their life. Okay. So that's why now it's because we can consider in our future that all the person they, I think they would have the great knowledge about the English, I think, in our future, because nowadays we can say everyone wants to be fluent in English because it is prevalent, right? So maybe later everyone will be fluent in English, everyone will have knowledge about English, right?
yeah, obviously, as an international person, you have to
Yes.
learn in international language. It's must for everyone.
Yeah. So, okay, what do you mean about the communication skill? What is your take on that? Like, what is exactly
Okay,
the communication skill?
yeah, communication skills is very important for everyone. Like yesterday, I talked to a person, and she has came from Vietnam. So I talked with her more than 25 minutes. So if I don't convince her properly, so at
Mhm.
that time he not feel interested to talk with me. So yeah, communication is still is too much important. Like when you be a good communicator, you can be a good person.
Mhm. Yes, right, right. You know what is the communication skills? If we are, if we are ready to teach someone, ready to speak someone in a good manner, or we are able to convey our thoughts to the person, and the person can easily understand what we are trying to say to that person. So that is called the communication skill, communication, right? So we all should have that communication skills because we have to like most of the time we have to impress the person if we have good communication skill so we can easily convince the person or we can easily make the person understand, right? So because sometime our speaking can convince the person, the way we are speaking, the way we are conveying our thoughts, the way we are articulating our all the things, this is also matters in communication skill, right? So communication skill like doesn't matter that you are able to that you are able to communicate with the people in English, but communication skill that like if you are speaking Hindi, so it is also good because in Hindi it is also matters like communication skill, because communication skill is the thing like when we are able to make the person understand, doesn't matter you are convincing them in Hindi or any other language. So, but if you have a good communication skill, so you can easily impress a person, because when we talk with the people, so if we are talking in a harsh way, so they that is not a good communicator. That is not called a good communication, right? So we have to think about that. And there are there are many kind of communication skills like verbal communication or non-verbal communication, right? For communication, we have to think about our body gesture too, because in that way we are just moving our hand, or eye contact is also compulsory, also needed in the good communication skill. If we are talking with the people or just we are not focusing on the people, on the person with whom we are talking, so that time the person with whom we are talking, they can get monotonous, right? They can get bored our speech. So we have to focus on the, we have to think about all the like tricks to be a good communicator, like eye contact or body gesture, and the way you are speaking and the way you are articulating your thoughts, it also matter all the things, right? So this is called the good communicator. If you have a quality of good communicator, so it means you have the skill of communication with the people. Right. So yeah, the communication with the communication, you can get, you can impress the people, right? And you can also impress the audience. If you are, if you want to be a public speaker, so that time also you should have that much of or great knowledge, profound knowledge about the good communication. So yeah, so that's why communication is very important these days.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am. And I don't know about more than verbal and non-verbal communication. So if you want, you can explain it more
Oh,
than
yeah,
like I don't.
verbal communication like we are speaking like that, or we are like moving our hand here and there, eye contact too. And non-verbal communication is like we have to, like you have seen, like the person who are not able to speak anything. They just show their all the things while showing out their gesture, hand movement, right? So that is called the
Okay.
non-verbal communication. After observing
Oh,
those person, they can talk like moving their hands, moving their body parts. So that is non-verbal communication, I think, right? So in that way there are two
okay.
type of communication, na? So this is the non-verbal communication and verbal communication. If we are using like words or we are speaking with someone, that is verbal communication. Okay, got it?
Yeah, sure, sure, ma'am. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. So like yeah. So now, do you have any question for me?
So if I ask you any questions like reading skill, as a English learner, so how much important is reading skill?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like you also have like a habit of reading. So like
Yeah,
I want to ask. Okay, I want to ask like which kind of things or which kind of techniques do you follow to improve yourself, except listening or speaking? I think you listen. You are doing list. You are listening and speaking only. And do you have habit of reading or writing?
it's little bit. I don't have any writing skills, but
Hmm.
it's little bit reading skill.
Yeah, because I also don't have habit of reading or writing both. I just do two things: speaking, listening, and speaking. Because it is said that if you are a good listener, if you are like attentive listener, so you will be a good speaker later. Right. So, but the people said, okay, writing or reading plays an important role to be fluent or to have a great knowledge, profound knowledge about the English. So in that way, there are lots of benefits. A number of benefits are here to read any kind of thing. Because in that way, we can say if you don't have habits, so it's okay, but you should make a habit of that. Because if you want to develop your all your this and habit, so it is good for you, and it is also it can also improves your all the things like if you don't have the good vocabulary, so you can get the vocabulary through the reading only, right? So sometimes we get these kind of vocabulary through the like watching the conversational videos and watching any kind of podcast and speaking. But reading is must. We can say most of the people they are improving a lot through the reading. So we should develop that kind of habit. I am trying to develop that habit. Like later I will be habitual to do that. But whenever I read something, anything, so I get bored after some time. So, but it is not good because I have to build that habit too for improving myself. Yeah, reading. So yeah, because doesn't matter you have to speak a long page or not. Just you start because most of the people also suggested me just you start with your interest and short paragraph, right? So then if you get interest, like later you can increase your things. Otherwise, you start just small things like sometimes you read one paragraph only sometimes. Then so this type of thing we can take initiate of that. We can start that reading, right? So it is also beneficial for us. We should do that because I also don't have habit of reading.
But I think yeah, right.
Okay.
You're so good. You're so good. So if you
Yeah, there are.
uh,
Hmm?
create type of habit, so it also help a lot of you.
It also helps. Yeah. Because today I talked with someone and he said, okay, there are a number of benefits of reading. If you make a habit of reading, so you can get lots of benefits, right? So that's like I'm thinking that because nowadays, yeah, I try to build that habit of reading because it is good for us, right? Yeah. So I think we should wind up our meeting. So if you have any queries to me or any other question to ask, so you can ask.
No, ma'am,
Hello.
right, I don't have any questions. And yeah, it's a good conversation.
Okay. So yeah, it's a wonderful conversation with you. It was our first meeting. So like I enjoyed a lot because we discussed many things over there. So thank you so much for connecting me. Later we will connect. Definitely. Okay. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Okay,
Take
bye.
care.